Hey guys, I wanted to do my short idea of a review on Homefront, but I was gonna get this up on actually the 15th at around midnight, but my power ended up going out around 9:30, and we didn't get the power restored to our house until um not really sure. I think it was around 1 o'clock. It was right after I got home from school, so I think it was around 1 o'clock today that our power got restored. And so I haven't been playing Homefront almost the whole day. Like bought it the 15th, like picked it up from the pre-order, played a few rounds, went to eat dinner, came back downstairs, played a few more rounds, power went out. So I didn't even actually record any videos from that day. So I basically I had to start from scratch, and I had problems with my PVR since the power outage. So I finally got it working tonight, and as soon as I got it working, I got to play two matches. The one I'm showing you now which was a scrimmage game I just randomly jumped into because didn't feel like waiting to see if I could get into the ground control 32 with 32 players, or battle commander ground control with 24 players, or even the team death matches, either vice versa. So I just decided to go with the small one. I actually really like the 16 versus 6, or the small 8 versus 8 on skirmish. It's a quick game. It's fun. Uh, Most of the time you find players that are either fighting the lag issues or just really new to the game, and they're too scared to jump into a big game. Uh, I find that there is a lot of camping in the scrimmage and the team death matches in this game, so that would be my major complaint. But I mean, you can work around it pretty quick, pretty easily. A lot of the people so far that I've seen that actually try to snipe aren't very good. They can't really hit a moving target without like sporadically spraying the trigger, and usually then they only hit you once. And a lot of people were saying that the M110 is a one-hit kill, and it's not. It's not. It's a one-hit kill if you get a headshot, but anywhere else in the body, it's not. I mean, I'm glad they have a high headshot multiplier, so you can get a good kill. Like, it does make it a bit more challenging. And on what I wanted to mention this though, what Deku Colin was saying about that it is kind of hard to kill people. No, it's actually really easy to kill people. There's more recoil is what I've noticed, and the hitboxes are actually smaller, so can make it a bit more difficult to hit people. Like there is a spot on the top of the head where it will not do any damage, and it's part of the helmet, it turns out, and I found that to be a bit aggravating when I was trying to snipe for the first time, when I tried to do a headshot on a guy and I swore it was on it. I was staring close to the screen. I did a second time and it was headshot because I actually moved my reticle over just a hair. So I think that they've shrunken the hitboxes on the certain parts of the body for this game just to make it a bit more challenging. But that's all I have to say on that for now. Well, first part of this review, I'll just say that I do not really like the single player. It just reminds me of most every other shooter. It's just generic. It just reminds me of run, gun, and mass killing. Like, it just gets repetitive, I found. Like, I really just did not want to play it. Behind you at the same time, I was playing on the hardest setting, and I have not deterred from the hardest setting because I just want to beat on the hardest setting, which is Gorilla. And I haven't. It's not that I find it majorly hard. I find it way easier, like 10 times easier than World at War's Veteran or whatever the fuck it was called. You don't get grenade spammed as much in this, but it can be a bitch. That's all I can say. As for the story idea is very good. The way they placed it into the game wasn't. It's just a real cell, like what they'd be going through wouldn't be so run and gun because they'd be just overwhelmed. What like the resistance cells usually do small operation things, and they make it seem like they're superheroes. So that was basically I was really expecting a much harder game, much more tactically immersed game where you'd have to think of what you had to do next instead of just being so linear where it was just like run this way, shoot those guys, blow that thing up, run and shoot, run and shoot. I mean, it just got repetitive. So, single player, this game ain't worth it for the single player for shit. Like, it's just not. It's gotta be. It's not really a good single player. But as for the multiplayer, I'm actually very impressed with the multiplayer. A lot of people will be saying different, but I just disagree. So, whatever. I like the multiplayer. I like the ideas that they've placed. I like the perk ideas they've come up with, the weapons they've introduced. I mean, it's not as many as, say, other shooters like Call of Duty or even Tango Down or Black Ops, or I mean not Black Ops, I mean Battlefield Bad Company 2. I think it's got a few more than Vietnam, but I mean, who cares? Like, really, I think it's just the way they immenced it. There's only one gun in the Homefront that I hate, and that's the fucking Scar L. It's useless. I hate the 3-round burst Scar L. I've just found it useless. Every other gun in that game is wicked, and probably my most favorite gun, the gun that I'm favoring right now, is the DLC, like the bloody 870 Express shotgun. Like, that thing is wicked powerful, one-hit kill. And it's got a good range on it. Like, it's actually surprising the range. It's not like it's a one-hit kill from range. Like, at a good range, it'll be 3 hits. But it's pretty good pump. It's pretty accurate. But it's, like, it's good for maneuvering around or taking, if you're going into the control point, you're actually trying to take it. It's good to just do that quick pump around the corner and taking out a guy. And, yeah, no, but it's my favorite gun. But it is true, there are some problems with the multiplayer right now, and the main problem is being that their servers are overloaded. They have too many people on. I mean, that should clear up pretty quick, since so many people don't seem to like this game, and then we'll probably drop it just because of the issues that they're receiving from server problems, lag, disconnections. So, I mean, Chaos and THQ are pretty much setting up more servers. They doubled it for the 16th, and I read somewhere on their forums that they're doubling it again. I don't know if that means doubled it from the original, so they've basically just made it 3 times the amount, or doubled it from the second doubling. So who knows? All it's going to do is speed up everything. But I have found it easier to get into games, but it still takes time. It's not as bad as it was on the 15th. It's still pretty shitty. But once it's worked out, I think the game will take off. I like the ideas in place. The main idea is being this battle point system. Instead of kill streaks, you get basically experience or points or cash. Sort of like what they did in Black Ops, except it's an in-game. It's a live in-game currency. It has to be spent during gameplay. It doesn't add up or carry on to other games. It just stays in that one game, and it can be used on the fly for vehicles, equipment, like anything from rocket launchers to flak jackets to UAVs to personal airstrikes to phosphorus, so on and so forth. And some of these kill streaks, as you can call them, I don't know what I really want to call them right now, but these kill streaks, some of them are bloody deadly, and some of them are very useful. But if I was going to talk about like an idea of what to do with kill streaks, if you were playing the other mode they added in was Battle Commander. But if you're playing Battle Commander, where they give you missions, and if you get a certain amount of kill streak, you get wanted, and people chase you around trying to kill you because you're now targeted. Anyways, if you play that mode, it's best not to set your class up with like flak jacket or UAV, because you'll get that after about 6 kills, or if you make it that far. After about 3 kills, you get the flak jacket. So it's best to set up with the Hellfire or the Phosphorus or a rocket launcher or an RPG to take out a tank, because those tanks can become nightmares when they get a kill streak going, or even the helicopters, or even worse. Those are some of the hardest to take down, because they just regenerate health. At their fifth wanted level, they have a passive repair. So it can be pretty tough to take these guys down. Anyways, I keep getting off track. Basically, you gotta sometimes think about what your loadout is. There is some other things that I didn't like, is that like most of the they have basically 3 of each site, 3 hollow 3 ACOG, and 3 red dot sites. But all the sites are exactly the same, except they look a little different, and I think that's an interesting idea. I think they just made them to look different. I mean, you do lock, when you unlock one Halo site, you unlock them all. I mean, holo site, whatever, holographic. Sorry, I'm thinking Halo for some reason today. Oh, somebody screwed me up. So basically what I'm trying to say is the multiplayer to me is a lot of fun. A lot of people say it reminds them of Battlefield and Call of Duty if they mix them together. It kind of does, but to me, it doesn't. It kind of reminds me of a whole different game. Doesn't really make me think of Call of Duty, because Call of Duty is more or less knifing and just retarded kill streak. I don't know. Basically, I just don't see Call of Duty just because it's just not as lame. I'm sorry, I'm not a Call of Duty fan. I'm not a Black Ops fan. I'm not a Modern Warfare fan. I stopped playing them because I couldn't stand them. I became basically either I play RPGs or Battlefield or other alternative shooters. And right now I can't play any of the Call of Duties. I do every now and then try to jump on a game with the Call of Duty 1 arcade game, or the original one I have on my computer. And yeah, I don't ever find servers. It's basically dead. But those ones are fun to me. I actually don't know why, but I have a lot of fun on those old ones. But that's beside the point. That's really getting off topic. Like, really off topic. I don't know. I see a lot of potential for this game, and I don't know why everyone's bashing it so much. But basically, my honest point of view is that maybe you should wait for it to become cheaper. Maybe you should wait for people, or wait for THQ or Chaos to finish the server upgrades and all that crap before you buy this game. It's probably not worth the $60 or whatever. 40, I would say, okay, yeah, but not 60. I do think the game is worth it. I do think it is a lot of fun. I am definitely going to be playing this for a long time. I will also continue on my Battlefield, but I'm selling my Black Ops. I'm probably just going to give it to my buddy who has it right now, because I am bored. Like, I'd stopped playing it a long time ago. I actually don't remember the last time I played it, and I believe it was probably in November. That was the last time I played Black Ops. So, who the fuck knows? I'm sorry if this is not the greatest review you ever heard in your life, but really, I just wanted to ramble about this game. I do like it. I wouldn't say buy it if you do not like certain things. So, single player sucks. Multiplayer, a ton of fun. I don't think it's worth the $60. I think it should be cheaper. And I do think they need to work out some of the server issues, which I know they're working on. So, I can't give you a proper conclusion, because really, how I see it, make up your own mind and stop fucking relying on critics. Because it gets tiring. I mean, everyone just starts battles with information that they've read secondhand. The best way to learn something is to do it yourself and fail or succeed or whatever. So I bought it for full price. I regret buying it for this, thinking the single player is going to be fun, but I do not regret it for the multiplayer. The multiplayer to me was the keystone. It was epic. I still love it. Right now I'm not playing it because my internet's out, so I'm doing this commentary, review, ramble, bitch, right now. And I've only got about a minute left until, or not, actually like a minute and 50 seconds until this video runs out. And I think this game is pretty much over, because I actually am not watching the game. I really forgot to mention that. I think that was like 14 minutes ago. And I am actually not watching him. I just decided to record it for 15 minutes and about 40 some odd seconds just to see where I am. Anyways, final conclusion. Finally, buy it if it's cheap. It is worth it if it's cheaper than $60. Anyways, this is the Wood Baron signing out. You guys have a good night, and sorry for my ramble. If you guys don't like it, thumbs down. If you like it, thumbs up. Please subscribe. If you want to add me onto Xbox Live, go ahead. If you want to rant on my page, go ahead. Leave messages, comments, anything. I don't care. Really, I'll probably respond back to them with nothing sarcastic or anything, because I'm not going to really give a shit if you insult me. You guys have a good night. Bye.
boys. They ain't coming back from that one.